Hello, my name is Connor Prickle. I am a member of Parsi's finance team supporting him. So, for any of you who do not know, Parsi is a manager in the purchasing department who manages a team of professional buyers responsible for procuring all of the company's raw materials. This includes millions of dollars in metals, plastics, chemicals, things of that nature. He's also personally responsible for producing financial forecasts using his inside knowledge of material costs, and is expected to create estimates of how much the company will spend on these materials each month and quarter. When we buy raw materials, obviously a debt is recorded against inventory while credit is made to accounts payable, which led us to this current problem that we're in. Finished products contain a certain amount of raw material, which is our current problem. The engineering team estimated that each refrigerator contains 11.22 pounds of polyurethane foam, which is an expensive chemical for the insulation of the refrigerators. When the refrigerators are shipped, inventory is credited 11.22 pounds of polyurethane, while 11.22 pounds is simultaneously debited against the cost of goods sold as an expense. However, a physical inventory count conducted at the end of the quarter determined that $350,000 of polyurethane was missing. So apparently, much more than 11.22 pounds was being consumed in the manufacture of each refrigerator. So my role has been to, as a member of Parsi's financial team, is to explain this transaction for an apparent inventory control problem at the manufacturing plant. First of all, the relationship between inventory transactions and the cost of goods is a directly dependent relationship. There is no inventory without a proportionate cost of goods that is allowed to generate that inventory. Which leads us to our journal entry example, in which I use an example that the inventory bought at the beginning of the year was $1 million in polyurethane foam. With our estimates, that would mean that we have $56.10 going into each refrigerator for the manufacturing of the refrigerator, with the estimate of 11.22 pounds. Which means our estimate amount of refrigerators to be shipped in that quarter would be 17,825. And in actuality, we only shipped 11,586,000, which means we lost $350,000 in inventory based on our estimate. The adjustment process is to bring the asset, liability, and revenue expense to the proper balances. So what we would do to adjust this would be to correctly get the amount of pounds needed for each refrigerator and adjust all of that based on the amount of pounds needed and the cost per refrigerator. The suggestions to not have this problem in the future would be to not rely too incredibly heavily on the forecasting model, and be sure to save documents and receipts for better forecasting so that we can better forecast the amount of polyurethane foam needed in each refrigerator. And to also not have this happen in the future, it would be important for our finance team to have a good communication strategy with our manufacturing team so that once the manufacturing of these refrigerators starts, they can more easily communicate how much polyurethane foam is actually being used in each refrigerator, and that way when that is reported, we can better jump on this financial reporting and fix it sooner. Thank you, and have a good day.